What's up, Bills Mafia? Today was the final day of Buffalo Bills training camp at St. John Fisher College, and I got all the highlights for you. But before we get to that, let's get to that intro.
That means that we punched our ticket to go try to win a Super Bowl, and that's it. We got one game at a time, starting at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Love y'all, boys. Love you. Love you. I'll go to war with every single one of you, every game, all right? Love you, 1-7. Here we go! 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3! Win!
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your fucking clout. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. 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 It's showtime.
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. I am Tommy. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell because I always forget to tell you. What is up, Bills Mafia? Today was the last day of Bills training camp in St. John Fisher College. And today was a bit of an easy day. I guess an easy camp, final day there. More for the fans a little bit too. The last bit of autographs the fans can get and stuff like that. So there wasn't too many highlights for you, but I do got some. And sorry about yesterday. I don't know what happened, but for the first minute of the highlights, they did not show up on the video. So I apologize. It wasn't my doing. It was something on YouTube's side of things. But it is what it is. But anyways, guys, listen, I know a lot of you guys are wanting to move on from the whole Stefon Diggs story, him leaving, the Buffalo Bills, trading him away. Obviously the Josh Allen comment yesterday, when asked by a reporter if he misses Stefon Diggs, and he said he wanted, he doesn't, I want to say I miss him. Or I miss him. Yeah, I guess I want to say I miss, but I miss this, of course I miss this, him being on the, field, his productivity, all that good stuff. So he didn't really throw shade at him, but he was honest. And I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, move on already. Ugh. Listen, I hate to tell you guys this. It's going to be a story all year. So buckle up. Because it's not going away anywhere. It's the way it works, guys. He was one of our best players on the team, right? And we traded him. And he's playing for the Texans, who we're playing against this year, who's a team that went to the playoffs last year. So yes, it's going to be a story. So deal with it. I hate to tell you that. Listen, guys, I'm not going to be constantly bringing up Stefon Diggs every single show. But if there's something like what happened yesterday, I'm going to talk about it. Of course. Of course I am. Now, am I going to go crazy over it and, go down different lanes? No. Like, I'm going to tell you what I think about his comment. And I told you that yesterday. I thought it was a brutally honest comment from Josh Allen. And it was the truth. And that's okay. But listen, I get it. If some of you guys don't want to hear about it, all I can tell you is sometimes you're just going to have to just deal with it. Right? There's not much I can tell you because it's going to be everywhere. And I'm going to tell you right this. When we play the Texans, that week is going to be all Stefon Diggs, Josh Allen talk all week long. So you're going to have to deal with it, right? Nothing I can tell you. And then, of course, today, Sean McDermott kind of, I don't know if he threw a jab so much at Stephon Diggs, but in his briefing with the media, before training camp started, he did say, when speaking about his new wide receiver room, I like where the unselfishness is for that position. Now, people are going to spin that. Of course, and they're going to say, "Oh, he's referring to Diggs as being selfish." So once again, get ready because that is, it's going to be something. Like people are going to spin that, and they're going to take that for whatever it is, right? Some of you guys may take that for he's taking a dig at Diggs, and some of you guys may just say, "No, he's just talking about his wide receiver room, and he likes that everyone, it doesn't. It's not about them personally, and they always want like maybe he just likes that. And he doesn't really. He's not trying to reference Diggs. So I guess you can look at it one way or the other. I don't know, but I'm just telling you guys, it's gonna, it's not going anywhere, at least for this season. But let's go ahead and get to these. Let's go ahead and get to these highlights of today. All right, let's get this thing started. By the way, a lot of people sat out today. So Chase Claypool, there he is, a guy that I had making the roster before training camp started, and I don't anymore. I don't. Unless this dude can somehow get healthy in time for at least 2 of the preseason games, at least 2, and shine in those games, like actually do something, he's not making the team. And it sucks for him because it had to do with an injury. It had nothing to do with his productivity, right? Like what he did in training camp, because he didn't do anything because he was hurt. So he's going to wind up not making his team because of a toe injury. Oh, God. Feel bad for him, but it's the NFL. It's the way it works. And he was on a 1-year deal, and it was pretty much a kind of a prove-it deal. Can you make the team? They were giving him an opportunity to make an NFL team. And I thought he was. I really did. I believed in his skill set. But and I thought mentally Chase Claypool's in a better place than he was a year or 2 ago. I felt like, okay, Chase Claypool, he's humbled himself, right? He wants to just play football. He wants to get back and prove everybody, all the doubters, wrong. But damn, dude, getting hurt early in camp, not good. And you're missing that chemistry with Josh Allen now. You're missing all that, right? Not good. And then you got other players like Tyrell Shaver stepping up. Not good. But there he is. Doing a light workout. Josh Allen getting those net drills in. Khalil Shakir. Andy Isabella, he's back from that injury. He's still wearing that sleeve, though. Keon Coleman. I tell you what I do expect this year, our drop percentage to be a lot better. Because over the last, I believe, 3 seasons, we've been in the top 5 drop percentage. Not good. And that's not where you want to be. So, with this receiving class that we have now, this group, they all have pretty good hands, right? So Gabe Davis had a big problem with drop percentage. Believe it or not, Stephon Diggs had, I believe, 10 drops last year. He had 8 the year before. I don't know what was going on there, but that didn't help. And then, of course, Dawson Knox, who's still on the team, but he needs to, if he can, he's the only guy really on this squad right now, I would say, that has still, probably is our main guy that has that issue. Oh, and MVS. And I don't think MVS makes the team. So it's MVS and Dawson Knox right now that probably are the ones with that really need to work with their drop percentage. The rest of the team have really good hands. But if Dawson Knox can clean that up, we'll be out of that top 5 for sure of drop percentage. And MVS, I don't think makes the team anyway. So we'll see, unless he has an excellent preseason. On you. Getting those autographs in.
Okay, I need.
Thank you, guys.
He is a superstar, man. I mean, he's a superstar outside of Buffalo right now. But, man, like that dude, like Josh Allen can't go nowhere. Like, I understand, like, when I think Deion Dawkins said that Josh Allen doesn't go anywhere. Like, and if he does, like, they have to go through, like, back door, like, sneak through, like, back doors of restaurants. And so, yeah, because he'll get mobbed. But it is what it is, man. Like, you are a superstar of Buffalo, and you are starting to be a superstar really everywhere. People know who Josh Allen is now, right? Like, so yeah. But pretty cool that he takes the time here, and he's always done that, to sign autographs for the kids, and mainly the kids. You very very rarely see him actually sign autographs for adults. Like, it's usually he takes the time for the kids, and that's it. So if you're an adult and you're at a training camp, if you get a Josh Allen autograph, you got damn lucky.
Comparison to how you felt, say, last year?
It's a different year, but I'm in a great spot mentally and physically, and all about football, and I'm just ready for the season to start whenever it comes. I don't want to rush it.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you.
Okay.
Javon, your first NFL training.
So yeah, man, just like the rest of you guys, I'm super excited to see what Von Miller does now that he's fully healed from that ACL. Last year, I know a lot of you guys are disappointed with the production that Von Miller gave last year, which was, let's be real, not good, nothing, zero. It was good that he tried to get out there and help this team, but he didn't give us any. He didn't do anything for us. You started to see him get a little better towards the tail end of the season, like as far as like he was getting close to the quarterback, starting to bend a little better on in his rushes. But he just wasn't there. Like, he still was kind of getting through that injury and the rust and all that stuff. And now that he's completely healed, he's had a full off season without that knee brace. Totally good. Training camp's been great from everything I've heard. So I cannot wait, and I know you guys can't either, to finally see what Von Miller could do for this team, because we saw a bit of it when we first signed him. The first year we had him here in 2022, when we signed him, we saw what he could do when healthy. Like, he was on a mission there. Yeah, I think he had like 9 sacks, something like that, leading up to before he got hurt in Detroit. But it is what it is, man. I mean, those are serious injuries, ACL. And not every player bounces back right away. Sometimes it takes a bit. Look at Trey White. So let's see what Von can do now that he's totally healed. I know he's a little bit older, but everything I'm hearing at camp, guys, is that he's looking like the old Von. So let's hope that carries into this regular season. This is Solomon, by the way, getting interviewed.
Training camp just about wrapped up here, at least wrapped up at St. John Fisher University. From day 1 to now day 11. what do you think has been your biggest improvement? What have you been focusing on? How do you feel you've progressed maybe in a specific area?
Yeah, I'll probably start off with my mindset and my mind and my eyes. You know, those kind of things have to change when you go from a college level to it. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, everybody's good, everybody's talented, but what separates everybody is their mentality and their mindset. So, you know, my coaches and my teammates been helping me do that. Dr. Dennis been helping me get right mentally, and then focusing on my eyes. Because my eyes are probably the biggest thing that can help you make plays. You know, your eyes take you to your keys, and your keys take you to the ball. So, you know, I'm focusing on that, and that's probably been the biggest thing I learned probably throughout these 12 training camp practices, and that was probably the big thing I'll take with me for the rest of my career.
Now, you're not the biggest guy out here, but one of the most athletic. So how do you use your athleticism to your advantage to kind of make up for that lack of size, I guess I'll say, throughout your career? How have you been able to do that?
Yeah, you know, I think that's the kind of thing that get misconstrued sometimes, that football is all about height and your weight and your size. I think football is about football. You know, it's all about athleticism and what you do when nobody's watching to make yourself better. And that's something I take pride in. That's something I was always willing to do, because I knew I didn't have what everybody thought everybody needs. So it was easy for me to, you know, just to create talent in myself and be able to build on myself, and, you know, grab other people like Vaughn and AJ and Greg, you know, grab their attention and ask for their help. You know, I trained with Vaughn as smooth as all season. It was nothing but beneficial towards me, you know, and we play. I try to relate my game to as many people as possible. And, you know, so I was just trying to learn from those guys and develop that and be become who I want to be.
And what are you looking forward to most out of the preseason beginning this Saturday? What are you hoping to put on tape?
You know, I just want to make plays. I just want to make it happen. I want to make the right plays on special teams, on defense. You know, I try to get after the quarterback, and, you know, I set goals for myself, and I set them very high. And, you know, so I keep that very dearly to me. And, you know, I pray about it every night. So that's something I'll take to bed and wake up with, striving to get. So, you know, I always have my goals in my heart, and that's why I come out here and practice hard.
So that's the highlights of today, day 12, final day of Buffalo Bills training camp at St. John Fisher. Yeah, Solomon, man, he's going to be a project type player, but man, he has such a high upside. And I know that everyone's talking about his size. He's not like this super small guy. Like, that dude is a physical freak. He's a like that dude's a big guy. Like, you know, go look at his workouts. He's not a small guy, but I guess he's small to the position, which I understand. Usually edges are a little bit bigger, but I don't think he'll have a problem. I think the only issue right now that he's having is run defense, right? As a run defender. Getting to the quarterback has never been his problem. Look at his college film. Led the league, led the college football in sacks last year. He's a productive guy when it comes to getting to the quarterback. It's the run defense that he needs to sharpen that up, right? And Von Miller and this our defensive coach, Sean McDermott, and our defensive line coach, they're going to help him and get him better and get him where he needs to be an all-around edge rusher. But I think his first year is going to be more of a third down, third and long type of edge rusher, getting after the quarterback. And who knows what he could develop to. We don't know how fast of a learner he is. But I think he's going to be something special if he sticks to it and just, you know, soaks everything in from like guys like Von Miller and just pushes himself. So can't wait to see what Solomon does. And especially in preseason, because, you know, he's going to want to get at it, right, and showcase what he can do. Man, this preseason, guys, is going to be something else, man. I am so excited to see what the young guys can do. And by the way, speaking of preseason, I'm really surprised that Sean McDermott is having the starters play the first quarter, the whole first quarter. Usually the first game, it's a drive or two, a series or two. And then for the first team, and then they get pulled. But this first game, he's having them go the whole first quarter, which is surprising. I didn't see that coming, especially after Josh Allen's comments yesterday about he wasn't sure if he's going to be playing in the preseason or the starter. So and I was kind of concerned about that because I believe, and I really believe that they need to, you know, at least play one game, get that rust off a little bit of, you know, and get familiar with everybody. As far as the young guys, it's a whole new kind of receiving group, except for Khalil Shakir. He's the only one returning from last year as far as the receivers go. So I wanted that like chemistry connection kind of going a little bit early against a different opponent other than your own defense, right? In a training camp environment. So I'm glad to hear that. And I'm assuming that means game 2, preseason week number 2, you're probably going to see the offense play at least the first half or close to it, right? If they're going to play one quarter this weekend. So pretty cool. So guys, you're going to see Josh Allen and this first team offense play Saturday for the first quarter. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, don't get all bent out of shape if the offense looks flat or it looks boring because it's preseason. And Joe Brady's, you know, he even said, I believe he did an interview the other day. He's like, hey, like you're not going to see any like it's going to like any like crazy calls where you're not going to see really anything from the play. It's going to be playbook. It's going to be very, very, very basic football plays. So this is not what you're going to see in the regular season from Joe Brady this preseason as far as offensive play calling goes. So don't get worked up when it's you know, nothing special to the offense because that's not what you're going to see in the regular season. This is more about, you know, getting the offense gelling together, right? Getting that rust, getting that connection down. And also for guys trying to earn a spot on this roster. That's what preseason is all about. So that's what it's always been about. So just understand that for those, and I'm sure most of you do, but some of you guys, I know there's some people that freak out after preseason. Some people, you know, they get overly excited about a player who's playing in the fourth quarter that has a great fourth quarter. You know, people are like, oh, this guy's gonna look how great this guy is. I mean, Nathan Peterman had a great preseason one year for us. I think it was the year that he was named starting quarterback, 2018, over Josh Allen, and he was god awful. So it just tells you everything you need to know. Preseason, just calm down a little bit on that, guys. Anyways, so today, so as I was getting to this earlier, I told you guys about this. You know, people are going to read this however they're going to take this however they want. And I read this earlier, but I'll read it again. It says, so ML football coming out says, damn, Bills head coach Sean McDermott takes shots at Stephon Diggs when speaking about his new wide receiver room. I like where the unselfishness is for that position. Is it shots? I mean, I guess you could take it however you want to take it. Okay. I don't think it's a shot, me personally. But y'all could take it how you want to take it. Bills head coach says rookie defensive tackle has flash is in line for pivotal role. So that's Dwayne Carter. Very good to hear as well. Alec Anderson, by the way, talking about what happened when he went to the hospital. I believe that was 3-4 days ago or something like that. He says, I was mentally trying to go harder and my body couldn't really keep up, he said. So I think it was more about heat exhaustion more than a heart issue, even though that was what was reported initially. But it seems like everything's good because he was actually at practice the following day. So if it was a heart thing, I don't think he would have been at practice the following day. So yeah. And then let's see, let's see here. Oh, by the way, too, I'm going to get to this in a minute. But Alex Brasky said, with Josh Allen and starter set to play versus the Bears, a few players made their final training camp push for the Bills' 53-man roster. He's put day 11. It's actually day 12. MVS, he actually made a good play today. So he's had a couple days now where he's looked okay, though he had some drops yesterday. But it seems like that's what MVS does. He did it in Green Bay. He did it with the Chiefs. He just doesn't have the greatest hands in the world, but he has the speed, and he does come up big in the playoffs like he did for the Chiefs. So we'll see. I'm not crazy about MVS. I mean, honestly, I would cut him, but let's see how he does in the preseason. Quentin Morris is having a good week at camp, and so he's battling Davison for that tight end 3 spot. And Davison's having a really good camp so far. Daquan Hardy, the corner, the rookie, man, I'm hearing nothing but good things out of him in camp. From the return game to playing corner, I think he's going to make this team. I do. From everything I heard, he's a guy that might make the 53. Balin Spector, I don't trust him. I don't care what kind of camp he's having. I know a lot of you guys like him. I like the dude. I wish to do well. He just can't stay healthy. He can't stay healthy. And he's not the greatest pass defender. So it is what it is. I think he's a practice squad guy. Again, he's a guy that you can call up. I don't think you have to worry about any team grabbing him. Daquan's still out, so Daquan was hurt, I guess. He didn't practice today. I wouldn't be too concerned, guys, about Daquan Jones. So that was it from Alex. And then the other thing I'm going to tell you guys right now, man, I don't know if you guys are on Twitter or not. On X, a lot of you guys stay off it. But if you're on it, be prepared, because there's a lot of fan bases starting to already gear up and talk trash, about the Buffalo Bills, especially if they're AFC fan base. So I'm already seeing it. If is that something that you don't like to see, or it bothers you, or it's toxic for you, I probably would stay off Twitter for a little while, because they're already starting with the stupidest, dumbest comments, and I try not to reply, because it just doesn't lead anywhere. So just a heads up, get ready. But if that's something you don't mind and it's funny to you and you want to reply back and have a go back and forth, hey man, go for it. I'll be watching. Like, I love shit like that. I'll read it all day. Right? I'll get my popcorn and read y'all's back and forth Twitter fighting all day long. So those are the highlights of today, man. Day 12, final day of training camp. Obviously, you guys know we play Saturday against the Bears. And Caleb Williams should be playing. I believe he is. So it's going to be an interesting game. Interesting first game in Buffalo against the Bears. And I believe that game, I'm going to go live for you guys. I've never done a live play-by-play. But my buddy, Callie Blitz, who's a subscriber, keeps asking me. He's like, dude, are you going to try to do a play-by-play game this year? I won't do a regular season. I can't. I'm too focused on the game. But preseason, sure, why not? Like, it's not the end of the world if I miss a play or two because I'm talking to the chat or whatever. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that this Saturday for you guys. And by the way, I don't know how good I'll be, because I'll still kind of probably be watching more of the game than paying attention to the chat. But I'm going to do it for my buddy Callie Blitz, who's been a really cool subscriber and has done a lot of super chats and just been an awesome supporter of this channel, and all of you guys, really. And I appreciate all of you guys that's helped along, help me along this way, this journey that we started in 2020 here on Mafia Sports Report. And we have grown from 0 subscribers to over what do we got? 5,700 right now. We are at 5,792. So, man, we come a long way. We're not where we want to be yet, and that's all right. We'll get there one day with the help of you guys. So, Bills Mafia, I love you. And as always, go Bills. I'm out of here. Peace.
Ah.